Welcome back, everybody. In this section, we are going to be talking about keyword planning. So what is a good campaign if you're not targeting the right keywords? We're going to show you some of the tools that we use that are completely free. And we're also going to take you through one that is a paid subscription, but it's very robust and it has a lot of great data. So let's get started. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. I want to take you through one of the free tools that Google offers for keyword research. Okay, so in order to do that, we can go up to Tools and Settings and go to Keyword Planner. So here you can see, you discover new keywords, or if you want to do some research and see what kind of traffic or volume you can get from keywords, these are the two options. We're not going to get into the organizing the keywords into ad groups, because after doing all the campaign structure and organizing your campaigns, we already have a good idea of which keywords we're putting in what ad group. So let's do discover new keywords first. So first you can just put in whatever service you offer. Let's start with pool builders. So you have pool builders. And you can click on get results. Make myself a little smaller. And here, you can add more keywords to check it out, but they're going to give you some ideas. So you have pool companies near me, average monthly searches. They give you some trends, year over year change. But if you want to say, hey, which one gets the most searches, you can filter it by here. Obviously, pool, I'm making this video in February, so there's definitely more searches right now for pools than over 3 months ago because people are getting ready for pool season. If you want to see more options, you can click that. And if you want to see pool construction company, you can add all these different keywords here and they'll show you. Okay, so if I like pool builders near me, pool contractors, pool installers, we can do that. And we can save them, or we can add them right to our campaign if we want. If you see any keywords that you don't like, they're like, oh, I didn't think about that, you can add it as a negative keywords, okay? So this just gives you some ideas of maybe some variations of keywords that you didn't think about before. Okay, so let's go back. So we just did discover keywords. Let's do start with a website. So let me put mine in. I'm going to do my business one. So if I put mine in, you can search, they're going to scan my whole site, or if there's a specific page. So let's say you are a builder and you do custom kitchens. You can put on that page that has the extension of the URL, custom kitchens, and it'll give you ideas for that specific service. I'm just going to do the entire site just to show you how it works. And here are all the different keywords that they're giving me. Okay, so if I'm going down, I'm like, man, I don't love the word affordable. Like, I don't want people to think I'm cheap or affordable, so I'm saying, hey, I can make that a negative keyword. Or if there's one that I didn't think about, you can add the keyword and create a plan. So here you'll have a keyword planner where you can view all of your keywords. So there it is. Full disclosure here too, whatever tool you use, none of it's going to be 100% accurate. We're not going to know fully which keywords are the best ones until we really get into the campaign. When you're in the mix, in the campaign, and you're optimizing, you're fighting for those positions, that's when you're really going to see which keywords are performing the best. So the other one is if you're trying to get some ideas maybe for some future campaigns, you can always go to Get Search Volume and Forecasts. And here you can put in your keywords I'll do HVAC service near me, just to get us started. And from here, you can change your location. So you could say, hey, I wonder what that's like in New York. Let's see, does New York need a lot of HVAC? They'll show you the average monthly searches. Up here, this is where you can name your plan if you want to keep some of these. If you want to add more keywords, you could say, what about plumbers near me? Or electricians. Electricians near me, or you could even do locksmiths near me. They'll show you how many of these searches are happening in the New York area. Now, one other thing that I haven't mentioned yet, so you can always set these columns. Columns, I'm going to get into optimizing columns and setting up the right columns when we get into optimizing the campaign a little bit. But right here, you can go to columns, and here you can add any other metrics that you'd like. Now, the big thing for me is always going to be top of page bid. I like this. We definitely don't need, so if I want to edit it, I don't need account status. I could take, the biggest one for me is going to be searches. I like competition. You can just click and drag. I like top of page, low range, and then top of page, high range. So we can just apply that. And so now we have this. For these types of services, they're showing that competition is medium. If you want to get on the top in 2 or 3 or 4 positions, you're going to be somewhere around this area. If you want to be at the top of the page, like absolute first position, more often, you're going to be paying a lot. So you see in New York, for these types of services, Google's telling you that the cost per click is a lot, $44. Again, that's not 100% accurate until you get into the mix. But let's just take a look. Let's say I'm not in New York. Let's say I'm in Florida. And I want to target Florida. So I want to do Florida, take out New York, hit save. Whew. It's even more expensive over there, electricians and HVAC. And you can see the 3-month change in Florida because it's going to start getting warmer. So it's just giving you a little bit of an idea of how much these clicks are. But I'll tell you, near me is always very expensive. So if I said electricians, or let's say electrician company, electrician service. Electrician service, you're in 6 to 37. Near me, you're in 10 to 50. So they're still high, but near me is the highest one because those are people who are like ready to go. So just play around with this tool, but don't get too caught up on the bids. This tool is really just here to give you some ideas. Think about where you might want to start your bid, but always remember you can always go up, okay? You can always start low, and as soon as you get in there, Google's going to say, hey, you're below the first page bid, but you can always go up. So you don't want to start too high sometimes. So this is a good tool. Not the best, but it's free, completely free. So if you want to start with this one, it's a good choice. I'm going to go and I'm going to show you some of the tools that we use. They're not free, but they're very detailed, more accurate, and they give you a lot more competitive information. So I'm going to give you another place where you can find keywords. As a local service business, I am going to assume and or strongly encourage you to have a Google Business Profile set up and operating really well. If you don't, that should be your top priority before you even run the ads, because if you don't have the reviews, the location extension is not going to be as effective, and the campaign's just going to get off to a way slower start. So I'm going to assume that you have a Google Business Profile set up, formerly Google My Business. And what Google My Business is, in case those of you who don't know, I'm just going to do my tree service near me. Okay. So this is the SERP. Right here, they're going to show me my Google local service ads. They're going to show me the Google search ads, which is where we are learning to perfect. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, there, right here, is Google Business Profile, or Google My Business. This is right here, it's what's referred to as the local pack. And then as you scroll down, you'll see organic listings, and then at the bottom, there's another ad. Okay? But this is where we're gonna find some more keywords. So this is your Google My Business. Okay, so when you log in to your Google My Business account, you're gonna see a dashboard like this. And here you're going to find performance. Okay. Now when you go to overview and you scroll down, right here in the bottom right corner, they're going to show you searches that people typed in to find or to show your listing. This is a good place to see some more keyword options, and it's completely free. Okay. While we're on the topic of keywords, here's another free tool. So in the beginning of this course, I showed you how to set up Google Analytics. Unfortunately, we no longer get keyword data from Google Analytics, but I also showed you how to set up Google Search Console. Now, if you have had Google Search Console running, you can log in, just like I have here, and if you click on Performance, click down here, I'm just going to show some more. So you're going to see all these keywords that people have searched for to get to these websites. You can sort it by clicks, or you can sort it by impressions, and you can see how many of these searches that people typed into Google to get to your site. Okay? Once we start getting into some other types of training courses, but we can talk about SEO, but you can even click on your average position and you can see how you rank for all these keywords. This is a customer of ours who ranks very well for a lot of keywords. They're in the top for most of these. Okay? But this is going to give you a good idea of keywords that people are using right now to get to your site. So we have keywords from Google Keyword Planner in Google Ads. We have keywords from Google Business Profile, and we have keywords from Google Search Console. So those three right there are going to give you most of the keywords that you need. I know that I promised I was going to show you another way to do some really good keyword research. So that is what this video is all about. The tool that we use is SEMRush. Okay? Now, if you're a small business owner or you manage the Google Ads campaign for one company, I would say you may want to skip this. Although we do have a free 14-day trial. If you click on the link, you can test it out for 14 days, do some keyword research, and then cancel it. So can't hurt. But I want to say if you are a digital marketer and you handle more than one campaign, maybe 3 or 4 or 5, this is a really good option, especially as you want to get into maybe doing some more than just keyword research. If you want to start tracking some search engine optimization rankings, keyword rankings, you can really, really do a good job spying on competitors using this software. So let's take you through it, and hopefully you'll get some really good tips. Okay, here we are in the account. Now, what's going to be really, really important for you is going to be the Keyword Magic Tool. Okay, so in the Keyword Magic Tool, right here you can type in the service that you are researching. Let's say we are an accountant. So accountant, and I always love near me. So let's see. And you can change it based on your location, but we're in the United States, so. So right here, we're in Broad Match. And it's going to show you all the different types of keywords that fit your search term. So you can sort by volume, and that will show you the highest searched keywords throughout a 12-month period. We're not going to really focus too much on the keyword difficulty. I'm just kind of showing you how the Keyword Magic Tool works. So what makes this tool really powerful is this column right here, which is intent. Okay, so what it's telling you is what the customer's or the searcher's intent is when they put in a keyword like this. And one of the different categories they have is transactional. So the user wants to complete an action. So near me is very transactional. Anyone who's searching for near me is looking for a service or a product. Okay, so this is what we want to go after, especially with Google Ads. Okay, so let's see what happens if we change this keyword. What if we do accounting services? Now we're going to get a range, okay, but it's sorted out by volume. So the first one is account services. That is not really relevant, okay? It's categorized as navigational. They want to find a specific page or a site, maybe for their account. Accounting services, here we are. So here we have just accounting services. It's commercial. The user wants to investigate brands or services. These are people who are trying to get some more information. So it's a commercial intent. Again, we're at account, Xfinity, accounting service, same thing. Now here we go. Accounting services near me, transactional. The customer wants to complete an action or a conversion. This is, again, what we want to go after. So I'm going to go back. I just want to show you the differences in putting in near me versus just a broad accounting services. So if I go back to accountant near me, here are all of the variations. So you have accountant, accountants, tax accountant, accounting jobs. That's something that you may want to make a negative keyword. Tax accountants near me. So there's plural, singular, and there's all these different variations. So you will get a lot of different ideas here. Now, let's say you want to explore a little bit more. You can go into related. So this will give you some more ideas on some keywords that you can bid on for your ads, or it also will give you some ideas on negative keywords, which is equally as important. Let's go back to Broad Match. Okay, now if I click on accountant near me, so when you click on the keyword, it's going to give you a much more detailed analysis of this keyword. Okay, so again, here's some variations, but here are some questions that people ask. Okay, so you'll see a lot of these questions, if you click on the questions, a lot of these are really good for SEO, blogging, things like that, okay? So these are the top questions that people are asking. This is a really good tool for your landing page. So we always recommend having some FAQs at the bottom, some frequently asked questions. So if you can find what questions people are asking the most, those are the ones you want to have at the bottom of your page and have a nice detailed answer for it. And then if you want to take it a step further, turn all these things into blogs, because this is what people are searching for. All right. So I hope that you found this helpful. Highly recommend SEMRush for helping you plan out your campaigns and finding the right keywords and giving you some ideas for negative keywords as well. Congratulations on finishing the keyword planning section. We showed you some of the free ones, the Google Planning Tool, Google Business Profile, and Google Search Console. And then we also showed you the tool that we use that a lot of the pros use, which it is a paid subscription, but man, it has some really good data with SEMRush. So let's go on to the next section.